Warning, the following video may contain swearing, screaming, and all-around insanity that will be completely amazing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, guys? My name is Wild Leprechauns, and today we're going to be talking about the whole concept of patching and buffing and nerfing and just tampering with the different guns, in Black Ops 2. And I really think, in my just personal opinion, like the flat-out opinion, short and concise, they shouldn't really touch the guns once they put them in the game unless there's a major issue with them. For example, the PDW and MSMC, I don't think they were that much of the overpowered sort of SMGs in the game. Sure, they were strong, but you could easily beat them out with other weapons at the ranges they were meant to be used. Like, at close quarters, the Scorpion beat out the PDW and MSMC hands down. Same with the shotguns, they beat those out. They beat the those two guns out as well. In the longer ranges, the PDW was kind of beat out by the assault rifles and the LMGs, snipers, all that stuff. So the weapons, they kind of had a niche, and now that they sort of patched them because people are complaining about them being overpowered, I really don't get the whole concept of them complaining about it. It just kind of took away from people's whole idea of using those guns. I don't really use them anymore because I don't think their intended role is really the same as it was at first. Now it just seems like they're just completely nerfed where I don't want to use them. I use guns because they're good. I mean, who wants to really use something crappy all the time? You want to use a good gun, you use a good gun. And when they patch the good guns, it kind of makes it so the guns become less fun, less desirable to use, and it just makes the game less enjoyable to me. Like, I'm not complaining about them patching something that is blatantly needing to be patched. Like the FAL Select Fire, I'm honestly going to say that needed to be patched. I used it, and if I was doing bad, I didn't have to, like, I would just put that on, and instantly I would start doing amazing. That gun was very, very, very powerful. Now that they fixed it, I was going to say fixed and patched at the same time. So that's like patched. I don't know what that is. But, now that they kind of fixed it and patched it, it became less of a more like fun gun to use. I liked it though because it was very common. It was very overpowered in a lot of ways. I mean, a 2-shot full auto gun, that's a little bit ridiculous. And the fact that it's patched now is good. But I think they should kind of leave the guns and stuff the way they are. I mean, they made the game in the first place, and the fact that they're kind of tailoring towards the people that complain about everything is kind of annoying to me. I mean, it's like, I hear a lot of people complaining about the R870 shotgun, and they already patched it like once or twice, reducing its accuracy and damage and stuff over range. And I really think when they start doing that, they kind of ruin the gun, and it leaves it as a gun that nobody wants to use. And it's like that once good gun that they put in the game, for a reason, kind of loses its value, and nobody wants to use it anymore, and then it just becomes a piece of garbage and nobody uses it or even tries to use it, because just honestly, who wants to use something that's gonna be terrible? And that's the same thing I was thinking with Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, they didn't really patch that much stuff in terms of guns. Like, people complain about the ACR and the MP7 all the time. In every game, I'd be like, oh, you're such a tryhard using the MP7 or using the ACR. That's what people would say to me if I would use that. And I was like, I'm not a tryhard just because I'm using these guns. It's just these guns are good, and people would complain about a good gun. And I always thought that was kind of stupid. I think people really should just kind of stop complaining, take a step back and look and realize the guns were put in the game in a specific way because they were meant to be in the game in a specific way, and they need to kind of learn to deal with that. But I'm out of time now, guys. Leave your comments and opinions on the whole balancing, patching, nerfing, all that stuff in Black Ops 2 and other games. And I'd really love to read all your comments and stuff talking about it. So I hope you enjoyed my perspective, my kind of rant, I don't know if you want to call it a rant, on the whole issue. And yeah, in conclusion, keep the guns the way they are. Don't really patch them unless there's a problem. And that's all I'm going to say, guys. See you next video. Bye.